My name is Matthew Pottage and I'm the curator here at RHS Garden Wisley. What we'll be talking about today is some what I call pruning for definition, and we're going to be looking at a group of shrubs that are behind me which have been planted around 5 years now, and it's often quite a common thing in gardens. You plant for instant impact and instant effect, and then over the years the plants start to grow into each other, and it's not a problem, but what you do start to lose is definition. You lose the character of the individual plants, and it's not always a case of going in with a saw and taking huge lumps off the plants. It's a case of sometimes going in with secateurs, stepping back bit by bit, small pieces, and just slowly revealing the character of the individual plants. We're going to be working on a Luma apiculata, which is a lovely Chilean evergreen summer flowering tree, and also a Picea, which is sometimes known as a spruce. And that's interesting because sometimes people are quite dubious about pruning conifers and not really sure where to start or if you can prune them at all. And sometimes when conifers become too large and you prune into older wood, they don't always respond very well. So we'll be looking at how to manage the size of the Piceas as well. So my tools of choice today are going to be a good sharp pair of secateurs and a small sharp folding saw. And what I really like about small folding saws is the accuracy and precision you can get getting into the smallest of spaces, nice, good, high quality, clean pruning cuts that'll be quick to heal over. So starting first with the Luma apiculata. Luma is grown for its lovely peeling bark. It's got this cinnamony coloured bark which flakes to reveal a white underside in older age. So we don't really want the lower branches around the base of it because it is just going to hide the feature. And what we want to do is give the look here of having a smaller tree popping up through these lower ground cover pines and spruces. So we don't really want all the foliage touching each other. So onto the spruces, or Picea is its Latin name. What we're going to do with these is we want to just manage the size and the height a little bit. And this new growth, which is just softer, and you can tell it's new growth because it's this lighter colour, we're just going to break away some of these new growth tips just to help manage the size and slow down the spread of this. And by doing it now, when this growth is quite soft, it will be quicker to heal over and you're not going to see lots of horrible pruning cuts. I'm also going to remove some of these branches from the spruce a little bit harder with secateurs to get them off the top of this pine. If something like a pine or another evergreen has branches over it for too long, it will start to become bald, it will lose its leaves and its needles there, simply because the light is being restricted from it, and there's no reason for the plant to keep itself furnished there with leaves. So what we're going to do here is just remove some of these spruce branches before it goes too far and has an impact on the pine underneath. So this small amount of almost regular but very considered pruning will help keep these plants, keep their definition and keep their character for a longer term display. And the beauty of this little arrangement of plants is there's something here for year-round interest, different colours, textures and forms. And on the bare bits of ground around these plants you could add something like an early flowered crocus or even a snowdrop just to inject a bit of flower power into here earlier in the season. So there you have it, and I hope this gives you some confidence to try some of these tips at home.